How is it going, everybody? You're watching Then About Tech, and today I'm going to show you how to take great photos at night or in low light conditions on your iPhone. And the coolest thing about this video is that it's universal. So I'm going to give you tips for older iPhones, like for example, this iPhone 8. I'm going to show you in action, and also for newer models like my iPhone 14 Pro. So no matter what iPhone you have, I'm going to show you how to improve a lot low light photography on your iPhone. Let's get started. Okay, so first things first, we gotta separate our iPhones in two groups: older iPhones and newer iPhones. And for the purpose of this video, for low light photography and night photography and so on, it'll be night mode. So night mode actually draws this line and separates older iPhones from newer iPhones, okay? And night photography was introduced on the iPhone in iPhone 11. So then from iPhone 11 and newer, we're going to consider them newer iPhones. And iPhone XS and XR and older, we're going to consider older iPhones, okay? So let's start with the older iPhone category because I have some specific tips for those devices. Let's go. So considering those devices actually have some limitations on camera and on software as well, we actually need to download an app in order to take good photos at night on those older iPhone models without night mode, okay? But don't worry, it's all free. I'm not gonna give you anything paid here, okay? Okay, so grab your iPhone, open up the App Store, and then go to search, and let's search for Nero Cam. That's it, as you can see on the screen, and link in the description as well. Generally, it's not the first app that will show up, so scroll down until you see NeuroCam right there. And if you tap on the direct link in the description, you're gonna go straight to this page, so then no mistakes, all right? So go ahead and download it. If it shows in-app purchases on your page, don't worry because you don't have to pay for anything. I myself don't have a license. I'm using a free app to show you in this video. So everything that I'm showing you here is for free, okay? So now you're ready, so open it up. And then if it's the first time you open it up, it's probably gonna ask you for permission for camera and library access and all that. So you can permit and it's all fine. And then you're gonna see this screen right here, which is your typical viewfinder with a shutter button and everything like that. And the thing is, we need to actually make 3 quick adjustments to take the perfect night photo on your iPhone. So first, the first button on the bottom left, the one with the camera icon that says auto, right? Tap there and then go for high detail, as you can see. And then look for this icon with the sun, as you can see, this says auto as well. Tap there and then go for Neuro HDR. So then those 2 adjustments on this bottom row, that's it. And on the top, you're gonna need to tap on the middle button, which shows you a little tripod. So tap there, it's highlighted now. That's for exposure, great. So now you've made the 3 adjustments. We are ready to start taking awesome photos at night. Let me show you. So as you can see, this is my iPhone 8 and I'm gonna open up the stock camera app and take a simple normal photo of this night view. No adjustments, nothing like that. And then I'm gonna open up the NeuroCam app and take the exact same photo using those 3 settings that I just showed you. So wait a few seconds, it's gonna process for a bit. Just wait, I'm gonna be here with you. And now let's take a look at those photos. Okay, so as you can see, the difference is pretty substantial. On the left, we got the camera app normal photo, and on the right, the NeuroCam photo. And you can definitely tell how different those photos are. The left photo is much darker compared to the right one. You've got less detail. Take a look at the vegetation on the bottom. On the left, you pretty much can't even see it, and on the right, it's so bright. Take a look at city lights, streets, the buildings in the back. The difference is very big. And what about newer iPhones? I've got here my iPhone 14 Pro, as you can see, and I have to tell you that you don't even have to worry about downloading apps because the camera app, the software is already so good. Take a look at the top there. You've got night mode, as I mentioned. And if you swipe up, you can see highlighted in yellow a little moon icon. If you tap there, you can adjust the shutter speed. For example, to the right, you can switch, for example, to 2 seconds of shutter speed. Middle in this scenario is 1 second, and on the left left, you've got the off option with no shutter speed delay. So as you can see right there, just this little adjustment will make your photos so much better with so much more light. And I'm gonna show you the difference right now with auto, which is 1 second in this scenario. We've got here 2 seconds, which you can adjust to bring more light. And we've got a third option, which is kind of a trick that I'm gonna show you right now. Actually, if you tap anywhere on the screen where you actually need more light, and you actually manually adjust the exposure by swiping up, take a look at how better you get this photo. Let's compare those three options. So on the left, you've got the auto option where you just press the shutter button where the iPhone thinks is the best option. So 1 second. The second photo right there, the manual adjustment for 2 seconds, and the right one, manual exposure, where I swiped the little sun up. As you can see here, the difference is very, very substantial. So on the left, where we see auto, right, the normal typical iPhone photo, we see detail, we see lights are okay, it's good, but it's a little bit darker again on that bottom portion where you have the vegetation. In the middle option, manual, as you can see right there, 2 seconds, it's better, it's brighter, we see a little bit more detail, but still a little bit dark. But on the manual exposure, that option that we actually swiped up, the little sun icon, as you can see, take a look at the vegetation at the bottom. We can see all the detail, we can see colors, green is better, we can see all of the little details, the photo is brighter, same thing in the back, the sky, everything is much more lifelike, much more what I was seeing with my naked eye. So actually choosing my manual exposure and actually adjusting autofocus and everything like that got me a better photo than your typical auto shutter speed of 1 second that don't necessarily works in all scenarios. There's another very important trick here. If you swipe up and you tap on flash, I do recommend that you turn it off. Don't leave it at auto, don't leave it at on, please. Just turn it off, because flash on your iPhone will generally screw up the photo, because it's gonna just blow out what's next to you and the back is gonna be extremely dark. So don't use flash unless you really have to. This is my recommendation for flash in general. Don't use it, okay? And we have to talk about different cameras as well. So the ultra wide camera, as you just saw that I took this photo, is much worse in quality than your typical wide normal camera and the others as well. So prefer to use your normal camera. Let's take a look. So on the left, you've got the ultra wide shot. As you can see, it's wider of course, but it's darker as well. Everything is darker. And on the right, you've got your typical one-time wide. And as you can see, we've got so much more detail, crispness, the photo is so much better on the right shot. Of course, the ultra wide gives this idea, gives this dramatic shot, it's really nice, but if you're doing it in a very dark scenario, low light conditions, I don't really recommend using it because you're gonna lose quality. Especially if you're in a dark room or something like that, you have probably noticed that if you tap on 0.5, it's gonna lose quality by a lot. So I do recommend that you use your typical wide lens, maybe take 2 steps behind, you're gonna take a much better shot, okay? So that's it, those are my tips, and this is how you take awesome photos at night or in low light conditions on your iPhone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one as usual. Bye bye guys.